14 ordinary things banned in France. 1. Rental e-scooters. Paris held a referendum on electric scooters. Despite the low turnout, 90% voted to ban them. It's the only city in Europe to do so. There were 15,000 e-scooters in Paris, but the number of accidents was too high. In 2022, 3 people died and 459 were injured in scooter accidents. 2. Kissing on train platforms. This bizarre law was adopted in 1910. The idea was to avoid drawn-out goodbyes. Kissing couples caused delays for departing trains. Now kissing is only allowed before the train arrives. 3. Naming your pig Napoleon. This law was introduced under Napoleon Bonaparte. Some farmers named their pigs after the emperor. This was a clear case of mockery and had to be outlawed. The ban remains in place to this day. 4. Taking pictures of police officers or vehicles. It's illegal to photograph cops under any circumstances. Even if they're in the background, it's still a misdemeanor. In fact, the law restricts photos or videos to those taken with the obvious aim of damaging physical or psychological integrity. But cops will often detain you for snapping a pic just in case. 5. Conspicuous religious symbols. In 2004, France banned religious symbols in schools. The law applies to conspicuous, i.e. visible symbols. It's illegal to wear a headscarf, for example, but a crucifix is fine if it's hidden under your clothes. The latest initiative also bans the abaya, a loose-fitting Muslim garment. It wasn't considered a religious symbol before. 6. Muslim headdress. This ban is a lot more specific, and it applies to all public spaces. It's illegal to wear a full face covering. Burqas, niqabs, and balaclavas are banned. Surgical masks or headscarves are okay. 7. Alcohol in the workplace. Unless it's beer, wine, cider, or poire, you can't bring a bottle of whiskey to the office. But these 4 beverages are exempt. 8. Disinheriting your children. It's illegal to cut children out of your will. This applies to adopted and estranged kids as well. Even if someone tried it, the courts would annul the will. 9. Dying in Cuneo, Sarporinx, or La Lavandou. These 3 communes have weird burial laws. Of course, people still die there, but they cannot be legally buried there. The town cemeteries are full and don't accept new burials. 10. Beauty pageants for children. The 2013 law bans hypersexualization of minors. Holding beauty contests for children under 16 is a crime. It's punishable by up to 2 years in prison. 11. Board shorts at swimming pools. Public pools in France have strict swimwear rules. You may only wear something specifically meant for swimming. That means no clothes that can be worn outside. Bermudas, board shorts, or t-shirts are not allowed. 12. Flying UFOs in Châteauneuf-du-Pape. The weird 1954 bill is unique in France. It prohibits flying saucers and flying cigars from entering the airspace. It's the only French law that has never been broken. 13. Throwing away unsold food. In 2016, France passed a landmark law. Supermarkets were banned from discarding or destroying unsold food. Instead, it must be donated to charities and food banks. Food waste is a growing problem in Europe. 14. Not offering assistance in an accident. It's illegal not to offer help to a person in danger. You can't ignore pleas for help. You must also stop and help if you see an accident.